going to slowly explore one of the most mysterious things in the universe: black holes. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go. Just listen and let your thoughts begin to slow down as we gently drift deeper into space. A black hole is a region in space where gravity becomes so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. They begin as very large stars much bigger than our sun. Over time, these stars slowly use up their energy, and when that happens, they can no longer hold themselves up, so they begin to collapse inward, slowly at first, and then more and more. All of that mass, all of that material is pulled into a smaller and smaller space, becoming incredibly dense until eventually a black hole is formed. Now, we move a little closer to one of the most mysterious parts of a black hole, the event horizon. The event horizon is like a boundary, a quiet, invisible line that surrounds the black hole. It marks the edge where nothing, not even light, can escape. You can think of it as the point of no return, a place where, once crossed, there is no way back. Nothing that moves beyond it can ever return. It is not a wall, not something solid. You cannot see it directly. You only know it is there by the way matter behaves. Stars, dust, light all bend toward it, and slowly they vanish from view. The event horizon is quiet. It does not announce itself. It is invisible, silent, yet it marks a limit, a gentle, absolute boundary. Once something crosses this line, gravity is so strong that even light cannot escape. Not light, not heat, not any signal, nothing. This is why black holes appear completely dark. You see only the absence of light, a shadow in the stars. As you imagine drifting closer, you might picture the event horizon stretching endlessly, forming a quiet edge around the dense, unseen center. The closer you get, the more the light bends. Everything slows, as if the universe itself is holding its breath. The event horizon is a threshold, a limit we cannot cross, but one we can admire from afar. Its presence is subtle, almost gentle, a boundary defined by the force of gravity. Gravity so strong, it pulls everything inward, even light, which is why the black hole appears black, silent, dark. The event horizon marks a quiet divide, the edge of no return, and yet it is not frightening. It is simply a feature of space, a natural limit, a line drawn in the fabric of the universe. You might imagine yourself floating gently, just outside this invisible boundary, drifting slowly, feeling the pull, yet not crossing, just observing. The stars around you stretch, the light bends and curves, creating a quiet dance, all of it calm, measured. Nothing rushes, nothing shouts, everything moves at its own pace. And though the event horizon is a point of no return, you are safe here. You can simply watch, noticing the absence of light, noticing the pull of gravity, and letting your mind relax. It is not a place of fear, but a natural, inevitable part of the universe. The event horizon exists in stillness. It waits quietly, and you drift peacefully outside it, seeing it, sensing it as a soft line, a gentle boundary. You notice how light bends around it and slowly fades. You notice how space itself curves toward the center. All of this, slow, rhythmic, endless. The black hole remains silent, dark, and the event horizon marks a line in space, quiet, calm, inevitable. You float, watching, breathing. Each moment stretches gently as light curves, stars dance, and gravity pulls, yet you are safe and you can relax. There is nothing to rush, nothing to disturb, only the quiet presence of the event horizon marking the edge of the unknown. And as you drift here, your mind begins to slow, thoughts become soft, calm, gentle. All of this, the black hole, the gravity, the bending light, exists as a quiet rhythm, a peaceful, endless space where you can simply float and listen without needing to go anywhere, without needing to do anything, just drifting slowly, gently past the invisible line that is the event horizon. Now, as we drift further near the black hole, we notice something unusual. Time itself begins to change. Gravity affects time softly, slowly. It stretches around the black hole. The closer you get, the slower time moves, not in a strange way, but gently, almost like a soft, stretching fabric. Moments lengthen, seconds seem longer, and the universe outside continues at its own pace. If you were far from the black hole, time would feel normal, steady, moving as usual. But near the black hole, everything slows. You might blink and feel like more time has passed, yet outside, the world carries on. Years, decades, even centuries could pass while you drift gently in this quiet, slow motion. It is not frightening, just natural, a soft, mysterious rhythm of space. Gravity pulls not only on matter, but on time itself. It is a gentle reminder that the universe behaves in ways beyond our usual experience, slow, subtle, inevitable. As you float near the black hole, you can feel each moment stretching, a gentle lengthening of seconds, like a quiet lull in the flow of time. Far away, life moves normally, clocks tick, people move, but here it is calm, slower, peaceful, like drifting through a soft, invisible current. The effect is strongest, closest to the black hole, at the very edge, near the event horizon. Time slows dramatically, seconds stretch into minutes. Minutes stretch into hours, a gentle, silent stretching that you can almost feel with every breath, with every heartbeat. Yet even as time slows, nothing feels rushed, nothing demands attention. You can simply float, observing, feeling the pull, noticing how moments stretch, repeating softly in a calm, steady rhythm. And even if you cannot fully understand, you can feel it, the quiet, hypnotic slowing, wrapping the space around you. Imagine for a moment that you are far away. Looking back, time appears normal, clocks tick, people walk, the universe moves in its usual pace. Yet here, near the black hole, seconds move slower, almost suspended, drifting gently like a soft, endless wave. You float and let your mind relax, notice this, the difference between far away and near the black hole. You can gently repeat the thought. Time slows here, moments stretch, everything drifts calmly. There is no rush, no urgency, only the soft, silent slowing that surrounds you. Time is not gone. It is simply different, flowing at another pace, calm, measured, gentle, repeating itself in soft waves. You can drift with it, letting each second expand, noticing the quiet, the stillness, the hypnotic calm. Here, in this slow space, you are free to observe, to float, to let go of the world outside and simply drift as time stretches, slow, steady, gentle, repeating softly, the same rhythm over and over. As you breathe, as you float, notice how time is both close and far, near and distant, stretching around the black hole, moving gently, softly, inviting you to relax, to drift deeper and let go. And so, the quiet stretching continues, the slow hypnotic pull, the gentle flow of moments. Time moves slower here, soft, endless, peaceful. You drift with it, gently, quietly, letting the universe's calm rhythm guide you into rest. Now, as we continue to drift near the black hole, we notice something even stranger. The light around it begins to bend, softly, quietly. Light does not move in straight lines here. Instead, it curves around the black hole, gently, as if it were flowing around an invisible current. The space itself seems to stretch, warping, bending around the black hole. Everything near it is slightly distorted. Shapes appear different. Lines seem curved. Stars twist in gentle, quiet arcs, creating a soft, hypnotic dance of light. This effect is called gravitational lensing, a soft, silent bending of light caused by the black hole's gravity. It is gentle, subtle, stretching light across space, making distant objects appear curved, soft, wavy, almost dreamlike. Imagine looking at the stars and seeing them bend as if space itself were a calm, flowing fabric, stretching and curving around the black hole. Each star, each beam of light, following a slow, hypnotic path, drifting along the gentle curves of space. And yet, nothing feels rushed. Nothing is loud or sudden. Everything moves at a measured pace. Light curves softly. Space stretches quietly. The universe continues in its own gentle rhythm, almost like a soft, endless wave. The closer you drift, the more the distortion becomes noticeable. Shapes elongate, light bends more, space feels soft, malleable, a gentle hypnotic flow surrounding you. Nothing is frightening, only calm, quiet, peaceful. Even distant stars appear slightly twisted, as if the black hole's presence gently whispers, "Notice me, but do not rush." The bending of light, the stretching of space, repeats softly in a slow, steady rhythm. You can drift, observing, seeing familiar shapes slowly change, lines curve, distant light stretches, stars appear multiplied or displaced, softly, slowly, creating a hypnotic pattern, soothing, gentle, endless. And as you drift, the soft warping continues. Space flows quietly, light bends calmly. The universe stretches gently, repeating this quiet, slow rhythm over and over. Soft, peaceful, hypnotic. You notice how every shape, every line responds to the black hole's gravity, how space itself seems to curve, and you float gently in the quiet flow, allowing your mind to follow, drifting with light, drifting with the soft curves of space. Nothing moves quickly here. Nothing demands your attention. You can simply float, observing the bending light, the stretching space, and letting your mind relax as the universe continues its calm, hypnotic dance. Each moment stretches, each shape flows, light curves, space bends slowly, gently, endlessly. You float quietly, drifting in the soft, hypnotic rhythm, letting the universe's calm guide you into a deeper rest. And so, the bending light, the warping space, the gentle distortions continue around you, soft, endless, a hypnotic, peaceful rhythm, inviting your mind, your body to drift slowly, gently, with the universe itself. As we continue drifting near the black hole, there is a curious effect, something scientists call spaghettification. It is the way gravity stretches objects, very slowly, very gently. The closer you get, the more this stretching occurs. Gravity pulls stronger on one part, while the other part feels less pull, soft, gradual, almost imperceptible. You might imagine that everything, even yourself, experiences this gentle stretch, not suddenly, not harshly, only softly, slowly, as if the universe is stretching and bending time and space around you. Each part of your body, each part of anything nearby, pulled differently, softly, steadily. It is a natural effect caused by the black hole's gravity, stronger on one side, weaker on the other. This difference, this quiet stretching, is spaghettification, soft, rhythmic, almost hypnotic. It repeats in a gentle, continuous flow across space near the black hole. Imagine drifting calmly and noticing this stretching like a slow, invisible pull. Everything moves, stretches, elongates, not sharply, not dramatically, only gently, a quiet reminder of the black hole's presence. The pull is constant, steady, soothing in its rhythm. You might picture distant objects, stars, dust, small rocks, softly pulled, stretching in a slow, calm motion. Everything bends, flows, following the black hole's quiet command. The effect is gentle, rhythmic, almost like the universe itself is breathing. Even though it is called spaghettification, it is not frightening, nothing harsh, nothing violent, just a quiet stretching, a soft elongation, a subtle difference in gravity across space. You can observe it and let your mind drift peacefully, slowly, floating here near the black hole. You notice how space itself seems soft, pulling gently, stretching slowly. Each object, each particle responds in a hypnotic, calm rhythm. You can drift along, following this slow, quiet flow. As you imagine the gentle stretching, you can repeat softly. Soft stretch, gentle pull, calm elongation. Let these words drift through your mind. Soft, quiet, rhythmic, reinforcing the slow hypnotic motion. The black hole does not rush. It stretches quietly, steadily, its pull consistent, constant, a calm rhythm that continues, soft, gentle, endless. You float, observing the stretch, feeling the quiet pull of gravity, drifting peacefully, slowly. And as you watch this soft elongation, the gentle stretching continues, calm, hypnotic, a reminder of the black hole's presence, a subtle, quiet rhythm that you can follow, letting your mind relax, letting your body drift, slowly, gently, with the universe. The effect repeats, softly, each moment elongates, space flows, light bends, gravity stretches, softly, gently, endlessly. You drift, peacefully, slowly, letting the quiet rhythm guide you deeper into rest. As you drift slowly through the quiet of space, near the black hole, you begin to notice that black holes come in many sizes. Some are small, some are immense. Gentle stars collapsed, forming tiny black holes called stellar black holes. They are small compared to the universe, yet still powerful. And then there are the giants, the supermassive black holes, quietly sitting at the centers of galaxies, millions, even billions of times the mass of our sun, slowly pulling space and light around them. Their presence is calm, steady, vast, far beyond the scale we are used to. Imagine the difference. A small black hole, barely noticeable from far away, compared to a supermassive one stretching across space, silent, enormous, millions of times larger than the sun, quietly bending space and time around it. The stellar black holes are like gentle whispers, small yet concentrated, pulling matter in softly, steadily. They remind us that even small things can have immense power, and the supermassive ones are like quiet, sleeping giants, so large that entire star systems orbit silently around them. You can imagine their slow, gentle pull spreading across galaxies, vast, calm, hypnotic. Some black holes are millions, even billions of times bigger than the sun, yet their presence is quiet, still, peaceful. They stretch space, they bend light, they move slowly in their rhythm, inviting you to float, to drift, in their calm gravity. You might picture them, a small one, a soft, focused pull, and a giant one, immense and still. Their sizes vary, yet all share the same quiet nature, a calm rhythm, a gentle presence in space. Floating near them, you notice how size does not create chaos. Everything moves slowly, steadily, light curves around them, space stretches, time flows differently, yet the motion is smooth, gentle, hypnotic. The universe is full of these black holes, some small, some supermassive, and each has its quiet rhythm. A small one, gentle, a giant, vast, millions of times the mass of the sun, slowly, calmly, inviting your mind to drift. And as you float here, noticing the different sizes, you can gently repeat to yourself, small, large, calm, vast, peaceful. Let these words drift through your mind, soft, quiet, rhythmic. You drift with them, slowly, gently, letting your thoughts float. Size matters, yet only in its quiet way. Small or supermassive, all black holes share the same calm pull, a rhythm of gravity, a gentle bending of space, inviting your mind to float, drift, and rest, slowly, peacefully. And as you continue to drift, you notice the silent power of these different black holes, small ones, gentle, supermassive ones, vast, all calm, all rhythmic, stretching space, bending light, softly, gently, endlessly. As we continue to drift quietly through space, we begin to notice that black holes are not alone. Most galaxies quietly hold one at their center, a calm presence, guiding the movement of stars around it. Soft, steady, silent. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, has one too, quietly resting in the center, immense, peaceful, pulling gently on stars, shaping their paths, without haste, without drama, just quiet, slow motion. Imagine stars drifting, orbiting gracefully around this central black hole, each one following a calm, steady path, like dancers moving in slow motion, soft, rhythmic, hypnotic. The black hole's gravity, steady and gentle, guiding, shaping, stretching. It is not a force of chaos, but of order, a soft rhythm, stars circling, slowly, steadily, like beads on an invisible string, each moving at its own pace, yet all pulled softly toward the center. And even in other galaxies, the same quiet pattern appears, a black hole at the center, stars drifting around, calmly, peacefully, creating a slow, gentle harmony across space, repeating itself, softly, endlessly. You might picture the Milky Way, a soft swirl of stars, drifting slowly, each star moving in a quiet rhythm, guided by the central black hole, calm, vast, hypnotic, stretching space and light around it. And as you drift along with them, the gentle movement continues, slow, soft, repeating. Stars move, pulled ever so slightly toward the black hole, yet floating freely in a quiet, endless dance. It is a reminder that black holes are not just destructive. They create a calm order, a soft rhythm in the cosmos, guiding stars, shaping galaxies, quietly, gently, without any need for hurry. You can drift here, floating alongside the stars, observing the slow, hypnotic movement, the calm pull of gravity, the soft rhythm of orbit, repeating endlessly, soft, steady, gentle. And as you notice this, you can softly repeat to yourself, calm, slow, gentle, steady. Let the words drift through your mind, soft, quiet, rhythmic, guiding your thoughts, floating peacefully with the black hole and the stars around it. And so, in galaxies everywhere, black holes quietly rest, stars move around them, space stretches, light bends, the rhythm of the cosmos flows, soft, gentle, endless, inviting your mind, your body to drift slowly, peacefully. The universe is calm here, moving slowly, black holes walls at the center, stars circling, a gentle rhythm, endless, hypnotic, letting you float, letting you drift slowly, gently into rest. As you continue drifting through the quiet of space, and you notice a black hole ahead, vast, calm, yet you remain far away, safe, floating slowly, observing, gently. Far from the black hole, you can maintain a stable orbit, a soft, steady path, circling slowly, gently pulled, yet never drawn too close, a calm, hypnotic motion. Stars can orbit, and so can you, following a gentle curve around the black hole, each moment steady, soft, measured, repeating slowly, endlessly. As you drift, you notice a glowing ring, a soft, luminous circle. This is the accretion disk, matter slowly swirling, pulled inward, stretching, glowing, yet calm, hypnotic. Light shines from this disk, gently, quietly, glowing softly in the dark. Particles spiral, pulled by gravity, yet floating, drifting, a quiet, endless motion. If you watch carefully, the glow softly reflects, bending around the black hole, light curving, space stretching, a calm, hypnotic dance, repeating gently, over and over. Orbiting here, you feel the pull, yet not too strong, soft, steady, hypnotic, moving slowly along your path, circling, floating, observing. Matter moves in slow arcs, glowing softly. Stars continue their paths, distant lights bend, space stretches, gravity gently shapes, yet nothing rushes. Everything flows in calm. You can drift, floating beside this orbiting matter, seeing how light curves, matter glows, pulled gently, following the hypnotic rhythm, soft, endless, peaceful. The black hole remains still, immense, calm. The orbiting matter flows around it, steady, quiet, hypnotic, and you drift, gently following, floating along the soft rhythm. You might softly repeat, floating, orbiting, calm, steady, letting these words guide your thoughts, slow, peaceful, drifting endlessly along with the quiet motion of the universe. And so you continue, orbiting, observing, floating. Matter glows, space stretches, light bends, gentle rhythms repeat, soft, calm, endless, letting your mind drift slowly, peacefully. The universe moves quietly here. Black holes remain still. Orbiting matter flows, glowing softly, gentle, hypnotic, inviting your thoughts, your body to float slowly, gently into rest. As you drift quietly through space, imagine yourself slowly approaching a black hole, calm, peaceful. Nothing rushes, nothing startles, just the gentle pull, drawing you closer. As you near it, the light around you begins to fade. Softly, quietly, the stars stretch and blur. Space itself seems to slow, each moment lingering like a gentle sigh of the universe. Time begins to feel different, flowing slowly, each second stretching far away. Things move as usual, But near you, everything slows gently, softly, hypnotically. You notice the stars bending, curving, light wrapping around the black hole. Softly, slowly, the universe's quiet rhythm becomes clear, calm, steady, endless. From the outside, it might look like you're frozen, time stretched infinitely, moving slower, softly, quietly, a gentle, hypnotic pause that makes the cosmos feel still. From your own view, time still flows, slowly, peacefully. Moments drift one into the next. Space stretches and bends, light dims, a calm, quiet darkness unfolds. As you move closer, the edges of the black hole become soft, shadows blend with light, forms stretch, the vastness feels endless, gently hypnotic, repeating, slowly, quietly. You can imagine, floating, slowly, everything around you warping, the stars bending, light stretching, your perspective shifting, soft, gentle, hypnotic. The closer you get, the pull grows, yet nothing rushes. It is steady, calm, a gentle rhythm of gravity, wrapping everything in a quiet, slow embrace. And so, as you drift inward, you notice light fades gradually, space stretches softly, time slows, perspective shifts, calmly, peacefully, endlessly. You can softly repeat, slow, gentle, drifting, calm. Let these words guide your mind, soft, quiet, hypnotic, floating along with the universe. The black hole remains still, immense, quiet, pulling softly, steadily, and you drift slowly, gently, letting the hypnotic rhythm guide you deeper into rest. And as you continue falling, observing, drifting, space bends, light fades, time slows, all repeats softly, gently, peacefully, inviting your mind, your body to drift slowly, endlessly. As you float quietly through space, imagine drifting ever closer, past the event horizon, a place where our understanding softens, calm, quiet, mysterious, inviting you to relax. Inside a black hole, no one knows exactly. The true nature is hidden, soft and abstract, beyond what we can see, gentle, quiet, hypnotic. Scientists speak of a singularity, a point infinitely small, yet containing vast, immense, quiet energy, infinite density, soft, abstract, almost like a quiet center of the universe. You can imagine it, a single point where space and time bend, a calm, still place, infinitely small, infinitely dense, quietly holding the fabric of everything. The concept is abstract, beyond what we touch or see, yet it flows gently in the mind, soft, hypnotic, stretching thought, bending understanding, slowly, quietly, inside, all known rules fade softly, space behaves differently, time stretches, density flows, all merging into a calm, quiet rhythm. Imagine drifting, floating, observing, the abstract, soft shapes, stretching, bending, infinite, calm, endlessly repeating. Even though we cannot see it fully, The idea itself is soothing, a quiet mystery, gentle, vast, hypnotic, inviting the mind to wander slowly. The singularity is not frightening, it is abstract, calm, quietly holding everything together, infinite in concept, yet soft, rhythmic, floating in thought, endlessly. You can softly repeat, quiet, calm, infinite, soft. Let the words drift gently through your mind, slow, hypnotic, floating peacefully. And as you imagine the inside, space bends, time flows, density stretches, abstract, calm, endless, letting your body drift, letting your mind float slowly, peacefully. The black hole remains still, immense, quiet, holding the universe softly, gently, rhythmically, abstract, inviting you to drift endlessly into rest. As you drift quietly through space, take a deep breath, soft, slow. Imagine a black hole, vast, silent, calm, inviting your mind to rest. Black holes are not really holes, they are objects, softly shaped, quietly holding space, like gentle spheres, calm, vast, hypnotic. Imagine a perfect sphere, smooth, soft, warping the space around it, pulling gently, bending light, shaping the stars softly. Space around a black hole curves, quietly, gently, like a soft sheet, stretched and warped. The black hole sits in the center, calm, hypnotic, guiding the flow. You can picture it softly, a sphere, bending everything around it. Light curves, stars drift slowly, time stretches gently, all moving in a calm rhythm. The black hole's shape is steady, symmetrical, spherical, soft, smooth, inviting your mind to float slowly, peacefully. Imagine the warped space like a soft sheet, stretched by the black hole's presence, gently, quietly, guiding stars, curving light in a calm, endless rhythm. Even though it is vast, its shape is simple, soft, spherical, not jagged, not chaotic, flowing, smooth, hypnotic. You can softly repeat to yourself, soft, round, calm, gentle, letting the words drift gently, slowly, floating peacefully. The black hole sits quietly, immense, calm, shaping space, guiding stars, bending light, softly, hypnotically, endlessly. You float here, observing the gentle sphere, drifting slowly, space warping, time stretching. A calm rhythm flows, inviting your mind, your body to drift slowly, peacefully. And as you continue floating, observing, resting, the black hole's shape remains steady, soft, calm, spherical, a gentle rhythm in space, letting you drift endlessly into rest. As you drift gently through the vastness of space, take a slow, deep breath and imagine two black holes quietly approaching each other, calm vast, immense. Nothing rushes. Everything moves slowly. They begin to draw closer, slowly, steadily, circling, moving in a soft, hypnotic dance, gentle orbits, soft curves, flowing endlessly, moving toward each other, softly, quietly. As they merge, space itself seems to ripple like a soft fabric, gently shaken, small waves flowing outward, gentle, slow, hypnotic, repeating softly across the cosmos. These waves are called gravitational waves. They travel softly, quietly, stretching space as they move. Slow ripples, gentle pulses, like the universe breathing, calm, rhythmic, endless. Energy flows outward, not in bursts, not loud or violent, but as a quiet, steady movement, soft, vast, hypnotic, like warmth gently spreading, slowly, endlessly. Imagine the black holes merging, becoming one, a single calm sphere, space bending gently around it, light curving softly, stars drifting slowly, time stretching quietly. You float beside them, observing the slow rhythm, the calm pull, the subtle waves traveling outward, soft, gentle, repeating, hypnotic, endless. Even though vast energy moves, it is quiet, not rushing, soft, gentle, flowing across the universe, slowly, smoothly, inviting your mind to drift. You might picture the ripples softly, flowing, expanding, stretching space, bending light, moving slowly, gently, in a calm, rhythmic pulse, endlessly, as the new black hole rests, immense and still. The space around it continues to ripple, softly, quietly, a gentle rhythm, repeating, softly, endlessly. You can softly repeat, gentle, calm, slow, peaceful, letting the words float quietly through your mind, soft, hypnotic, drifting endlessly. And as you continue observing, floating, resting, the black holes merge, waves flow, energy spreads softly, light bends, stars drift, slow, gentle, calm, letting your body, your mind drift peacefully into rest. Take a slow, deep breath and let yourself drift gently, floating softly through the quiet expanse of space, calm, vast, peaceful, and imagine a black hole, quiet, still, immense. Black holes have a life. They are born. They exist, and over incredibly long times, they slowly change, softly, quietly, like a gentle rhythm of the cosmos. Imagine the formation, a star collapsing, softly, slowly, shrinking, compressing, until a black hole appears, calm, still, vast, quietly pulling on space. Once formed, the black hole drifts through space, immense, steady, silently influencing its surroundings, gentle, soft, hypnotic, space and light bending quietly. Over time, black holes change slowly, softly, quietly. Tiny amounts of energy escape, This is called Hawking radiation, subtle, gentle, almost imperceptible, flowing softly into the universe. Imagine the slow evaporation. The black hole gradually loses energy, not rushed, not dramatic, soft, steady, like a warm breath slowly fading, calm, peaceful, hypnotic. You can picture it drifting, existing for eons, slowly changing, energy flowing gently away, time stretching, softly, gently, endlessly. The black hole's life is quiet, calm, rhythmic, formation, existence, slow change, softly repeated, letting your mind drift, slowly, peacefully. Imagine the universe around it, stars moving, light bending, space stretching, softly, gently, the black hole slowly evaporating, gentle, steady, hypnotic. You can softly repeat, calm, slow, gentle, peaceful, letting the words float quietly, softly, drifting endlessly. And as you float with the black hole, observing its quiet life, formation, existence, change, softly, gently, energy flowing outward, time stretching, inviting your mind, your body to drift slowly, peacefully into rest. Take a deep, slow breath and allow yourself to drift softly, quietly, floating through the calm, vast space, peaceful, endless, gentle, and imagine the largest black holes, immense, silent, still. Some black holes are far larger than others, quietly, gently, millions, billions, even more times the mass of the sun, soft, vast, hypnotic, each one holding unimaginable weight, calm, not overwhelming, just vast. Imagine comparing them, a normal star and a supermassive black hole, so immense, so quiet, like a gentle mountain in space, pulling softly, slowly, bending the space around it. These giants sit at the centers of galaxies, silent rulers of the stars, moving quietly, slowly, steadily, the space around them flowing, soft, calm, hypnotic. You can picture one, its mass billions of times greater than the sun, quiet, immense, bending light gently, influencing stars softly, drifting, floating, slowly, endlessly. Imagine floating near one, not too close, just observing the vastness, the calm power, pulling softly, bending space, gently, rhythmically, hypnotically. Even though it is vast, it is calm, awe-inspiring, not frightening, just immense, soft, quietly holding its place in the universe. You can repeat softly, immense, calm, vast, gentle, letting the words drift gently, slowly, flowing through your mind, soft, peaceful, hypnotic. Imagine observing them all, floating, drifting, billions of times the sun's mass, yet still soft, still calm, space stretching, light bending, quietly, gently, endlessly. And as you float, observing, imagining, resting, the black holes remain immense, calm, quietly shaping the universe, gently, softly, inviting your mind, your body to drift slowly, peacefully into rest. Take a deep, slow breath and let your body sink, floating gently, softly, through the calm, endless expanse of space. Peaceful, quiet, vast, and imagine a black hole, immense, still, silent. Black holes do not suck like a vacuum, softly, quietly. They do not pull everything in mindlessly. Instead, objects move naturally, gently, slowly, drifting along the space around them. You could orbit one safely, floating, circling, soft, calm. The black hole's pull balanced, steady, gentle, not dangerous, just immense, hypnotic. Imagine stars orbiting, planets drifting, all moving quietly. The black hole at the center, guiding softly, the space around it flowing like water, gently bending. Black holes are common, softly, quietly, millions, billions of them, scattered through the universe, vast, silent, immense, each one quietly shaping space. Picture them again, orbiting stars, light bending softly, immense but calm, slowly, peacefully, quietly guiding their surroundings. You might gently repeat to yourself, calm, immense, gentle, quiet, letting the words float softly, slowly, hypnotic, peaceful, endlessly. Think again of a black hole, not a vacuum, just a soft pull, quiet, steady, safe to orbit, common, vast, gently shaping the universe. You float slowly beside it, watching, drifting, light bending, stars drifting, space flowing, time stretching softly, quietly, endlessly. The gentle repetition of these ideas, calm, quiet, hypnotic, helps your mind relax, your body drifting slowly, peacefully into rest. And as you continue observing, imagining, floating, black holes surround you, immense, calm, orbiting, shaping, softly, gently, letting your mind, your body drift slowly, peacefully into sleep. Take a deep, slow breath and let yourself float gently, softly, through the quiet, endless expanse of space, calm, vast, peaceful, drifting gently, endlessly. The universe continues, softly, quietly. Stars move, galaxies drift, black holes remain, immense, silent, still gently shaping space. You float beside them, softly, calmly, observing, drifting, light bending, space flowing, quietly, endlessly, hypnotically. Imagine the black holes quietly pulsing, immense, calm, stretching space, softly, steadily, the universe moving, gently, rhythmically, endlessly. You can repeat softly, calm, gentle, vast, peaceful, letting the words float slowly, softly, flowing through your mind. Hypnotic, endless, serene. Time drifts, light bends, space stretches, black holes remain, quietly, endlessly, gently influencing the universe, softly, slowly, peacefully. Imagine yourself drifting, floating past stars, galaxies, black holes, vast, calm, the universe moving, softly, quietly, endlessly. Nothing rushes, nothing ends, all continues quietly, endlessly, softly repeating. The gentle rhythm of space, black holes remain immense, silent. The universe continues, softly, gently, quietly, endlessly, and you drift, floating, slowly, gently, soft, calm, endlessly, repeating, drifting, quietly, peacefully, into rest. The universe continues, black holes remain, vast, gentle, softly, quietly, endlessly, no end, just calm, drifting, slowly, peacefully.